We are going to be surprising Laura with her dream holiday in this vlog, so stay tuned. If you're new to the channel, I am Andrew. I do live here in Tenerife with my partner Laura. Now, Laura's had a very difficult year, all kinds of tests and stuff with her eye, if you know that story. Very busy. We have a very busy lifestyle, and I wanted to surprise her with her dream trip to New York, especially at Christmas. So in this vlog, I'm going to be showing you how I'm going to be booking everything. I've been eyeing it up, but we're going to be booking it today. So I'm going to show you how I book my holidays, and also we're going to be showing you in this vlog me surprising Laura. That might be tomorrow or the day after. I've got to get it all booked and work out how I'm going to surprise her, but it is a big surprise. I'm very excited, and of course this does mean a brand new vlog series as well. We're going to be vlogging the whole thing. Trying New York food, all the sights, everything, Christmas feels, you name it, and loads of fun. So make sure you stay tuned for the New York vlogs that are going to be coming up. But welcome along, strap yourselves in. We're going to be booking a surprise New York trip for Laura in this vlog. What do you think she's going to make of it? I'm excited to let her know. But let's get it booked first, and then we'll do the big reveal. Okay, so the first thing I always do is jump straight on to Skyscanner. So we don't book package holidays. I normally book everything myself individually. So the first thing I look at is Skyscanner. Now I will go on the flexible dates, because we are normally flexible with dates. I'll pick whole month, and you can flick through and see which prices are the cheapest, which day is cheaper to fly, which one is a bit more expensive, etc. I'll try and get dates nailed down and flights nailed down before I then look for accommodation. So I've already been eyeing up some dates and some flights. The flights that are direct from Tenerife to New York are actually finishing next year. This won't be an option next year by the sounds of it. They are finishing the route, which was another big reason I wanted to do it. So I've already had an eye on some dates, so I always double check on the Skyscanner, and that's how I'll find the cheapest flights first. I'll see what date maybe works, what doesn't, or we could fly on the Thursday, or maybe we could do a bit longer. Sometimes going 1 or 2 days more can bring the price of the flights down by like half price. So you get a little bit longer in the destination. You obviously got to pay a few more days hotel, but you save that on the airfare. So I've already eyed up some flights on the Skyscanner. The next thing I'll do is then go on booking.com. So I'll search through booking.com to see location-wise and hotel-wise and budget-wise what I'm looking for. So I've had a little look on booking.com already. I'll show you that. So I'll go on booking.com, put my dates in, put the destination in, and I've been mooching around, seeing what hotels, which areas I like the look of, which hotels I like the look of, and then I'll double check the main hotel website. I'll come off from booking.com, I'll find the hotel I like the look of and get an idea on price, then I'll come off booking.com, I'll go on the main hotel website and see what the price is on there, and often you will find it cheaper booking direct. Sometimes you don't, but often it's cheaper direct, or sometimes it's cheaper with booking.com, but it's always good to double check. Always double check that, because if you do have any problems with the hotel, you have any complaints, what they'll do is say, okay, well, take up your complaint with booking.com. You didn't book direct with us. I've had that before, where I've had a complaint with an issue with a hotel in Florida in the Keys, and they said, well, you're going to have to complain and try and get your money back and stuff with booking.com. It's nothing to do with us. So bear that in mind. I'm going to continue mooching around. I'll let you know what I find and what we're looking at. Right, everyone. So a bit of an update. The flights are booked, and I'm now just making a reservation for one of the hotels. Now, bear in mind, when I do this, I'll normally do this over like a 2 or 3 day period, just to make sure I don't rush into anything and I don't make any mistakes. So I've been eyeing this trip up for the last couple of days. I pretty much knew which hotel I wanted, the flights I wanted and stuff, but I don't dive into anything too quickly. But yeah, once I've made sure that's exactly what I want, to take a little bit of time doing it. Now, with the hotel that I found, it's on booking.com is where I found the location, and then I've gone onto the website, and it's actually much cheaper when you sign up to the hotel. So I've signed up to the hotel. I actually called them, and I called them up and I said, is there any way of getting it cheaper? And they said, sign up on the website, become a member for free with your email and everything, and you'll get member discounts. So sound, I'll do that. Did it, and it's actually worked out $300 cheaper signing up to be a member and logging in and making a reservation direct with them than it is on booking.com. Also, what the guy said on the phone was, expensive phone call to America, but worth it in the end. This is what you've got to weigh up the pros and cons here. So it probably cost me about €10 to make the phone call to the States from here in Spain. But what he said was, as well, on that website, when you log in, you can put in all your preferences, what you like, what you don't like. And it's asking all kinds of questions here. Do I like chocolate or savoury? And so I presume, like, when we go in, the stuff on the bed, if I like chocolate, it'll be chocolate. If you like savoury, they'll leave crisps and stuff. And they said you can put in all your preferences, what you like to be called, what your nickname is, everything. So it's always worth, with these hotels, spending a little bit of time, A, to check around on different sites. B, always bear in mind, if you book through a third party, you are then going to have to deal with the third party all the way through. If you have any complaints with the hotel, little things they'll sort out, you know, if you've got like a missing towel or something. But if you have a big complaint and you're like, I want my money back, I want to check out, I want a different room, the hotels will simply say, well, that's fine, but go and take your complaint to booking.com. You're then going to be on the phone to booking.com or wherever it is, hotels.com, all the rest of them. You're going to be dealing with them with any complaints. If I now have an issue with this hotel, I can be like, right, I booked it direct, I'm a member, I spoke to you on the phone, this isn't right, that's not right, and they're going to be a lot more cooperative and able to help me a lot more. A lot of the times it's just company policy. They want to help you, but their company policy is, if you book through a third party, deal with that third party. And then also bear in mind, you might get discounts when you go direct on these sites and become members and sign up and things, and you might get an email, book now, 10% off. They know you're interested often when you sign up and register. Often they know you're doing that because you are interested in the hotel. You might want to make a reservation, so they will send you the odd little offer or 5%, 10% off. You never know, but it is worth making the time just to shop around. If you're in a bit of a rush, you can just book with booking.com and get it done. But if you've got a bit more time, like I do, I like to spend a bit more time. I've saved $300. I've got a lot more preferences on my reservation than they would have, because booking.com wouldn't have asked me any of that. You just get a confirmation number and that's it. The hotel now know that Laura's gluten-free. They know I prefer chocolate and other little things like that. So well worth investigating and spending that little bit of time. But I'm going to get all this boxed off and booked. I have to concentrate now. First off is the flights. I'll book them first, then the hotel. And then that's pretty much it for this. For New York, that's going to be pretty much it that I need to book. The taxi from the airport, we're just going to get one when we get there. I've done a lot of research into everything. I'm going to continue for the next couple of weeks watching videos and all kinds of tips and tricks and stuff. That's the best way for me to learn. I love watching YouTube vlogs and getting little tips and tricks, and TikTok and Instagram now, it's full of them. But I want to get all this boxed off, and then what I'll do is I save all of my confirmations, itineraries, all of those emails when I'm booking things, and all those things come through on email. I will screenshot them on my phone, save them into a album. So I'll have an album on my phone called New York, and that will have everything in that album that I need. So reservation numbers, hotel reservation screenshots, boarding passes, airline screenshots of confirmation numbers. If I was booking car hire, that'll be in there. I put pictures of my passports in there. I'll have pictures of my ESTA, screenshots of my ESTA form, for the immigration, just in case. If I need any of that stuff, I can just go, New York album, there's my hotel reservations there you go. It's all in one easy place. Often than not, I don't need any of it, but it's in that easy place. You're not trailing through your phone trying to find some confirmation. You just go, bang, New York, yeah, there you go. And you can apply this to anywhere, Tenerife, whatever it is. Tenerife, click, yep, there's all my confirmations, yep, there's my passport number. Dead easy to show. And then, after that, what we will do, once everything is booked, along with all my research, I'll then start to make an itinerary on Word. So I will type out an itinerary, what's happening each day, what are the options each day, stuff that we really want to do. So as I'm spotting things on Instagram and stuff that I think we'll like, and once Laura knows, I'm sure she'll start saving stuff. I'll start making notes of it, what we'd like to try and do. Won't get it all done, but I'll have it all bullet pointed. Like the look of this rooftop bar, I want to do this ferry boat, I want to do this and that. and it'll all be listed. And I'll make a rough itinerary, especially when you're only going to somewhere like this for 4 days. It's good to be all planned out. So I'll be making a little bit of a schedule, trying to work out what is close to each other. With New York, it's a bit of a minefield. So say, for example, if we're down in the financial district, I'll try and make sure if there's a few things we like the look of in that area, I'll make a little bit of a note on the day we go that this is there, that's next to it, another 10 minutes away is this attraction. This attraction's next door to that, to keep it all nice and close, because it's quite spread out, New York. You don't want to be going down to the financial district to see the stock exchange, and then next on your itinerary is Central Park, which is way up, like, an hour's walk. So I'm going to try and plan it out as best as I can. But that's my sort of process with it. It's very organised, it's quite meticulous. I'll always try and save money. I am a minge bag, so I'll always try and save a little bit of money where you can. Why wouldn't you? $300, that's going to pay for a show or something when we go. So cannot go wrong. Always try and save where you can. Bits and bobs. I still book through booking.com, especially if it's cheaper. But I will always try and go direct with the hotel, because I just think if there's any issues, you're going to get a lot more attention and seen to and a bit more looked after than when you're going through these third-party sites, in my opinion. But that's where I'll start off with. Always use Skyscanner for the flights, always. You just put in your departure airport, the airport you want to fly into, and then you can put specific dates in, or you can just click whole month. You're flexible with dates, and you can literally pick through and see which flights are cheaper. So you can do that again with Tenerife if you want to hunt around, see which days are cheaper to fly and what might work best. You can also put in flexible airports as well. So if you say, for example, you're from the Northwest, you don't mind flying from Manchester or Liverpool, you can add airports nearby, and you might find you normally go from Liverpool, but there's some really cheap flights from Manchester on the time you want to go. Really good sites to search it all out. Again, with the flights, I'll do the same. I won't book the flights through Skyscanner or any of those third parties that come up. I will click the price, and then I will click through direct to the airline. So whichever airline it is, I'll use Skyscanner to find the dates and flights I want, but I'll then go direct onto the airline website to book the flights. I just use booking.com and Skyscanner as search engines, really. But I've waffled on a bit longer than I wanted to here. I'm waffling on, and I'm probably boring you all to death, but a lot of you will know all this stuff, but some of you may not. But that's the process we're going through. I'm going to get this locked off and secured, and then I think tomorrow I'm going to try and catch Laura before. I think she's heading into work at 2, but she said she's going to come back for a bit of a break. So I'm going to try and catch her then. I need to pop. My idea is, because we need jumpers and stuff, it's going to be cold. My idea is I'm going to pop to, I think, Superdry or somewhere on the Golden Mile, or H&M or Zara or something like that. I've seen in Superdry some nice ones. We're going to mooch around and get a nice jumper. I think I'll buy her a jumper, give her the jumper and say, you've got a present. And then that can be like a bit of a clue. I think I'll give her the jumper and see how I go from there, see what I can do with it. I'll work it out. I'm thinking of giving her a jumper, and then she'll be like, oh, that's really nice. And I'll be like, it's a clue to where we're going, and she'll think it's somewhere cold, and she might think it's England. We'll see. But we'll see what I can do. But for now, I better get it booked.
One eternity later.
Right, everyone, it's a good hour and a half later, believe it or not. I take my time getting it all done, but we are booked. We are good to rock and roll. So it's now time to, I'm going to pop down to the Golden Mile and grab that jumper and that if I can. And then we'll film Laura's reaction tomorrow, but very exciting. There's going to be a full vlog series coming up. So this is just to show you Laura's surprise and stuff, really, how I booked the trips. But the main vlogs are going to be starting very soon. Once we're over there, we're going to be filming every single day, all kinds of attractions and stuff. Loads of fun. So I hope you do follow along. Make sure you do subscribe to see those New York vlogs. But for now, let's go and try and, I've got to do a couple of little things first, and we'll go and try and get Laura a jumper or something like that, or a jacket or something warm. Well, sometimes things are just made to be. So I did pop into the Superdry store, and there was some awesome America and New York hoodies. So I bought myself that New York jumper, and myself a new coat as well. I might get Laura a coat. There was even New York t-shirts in there. So there was all kinds to get for Laura, and something really good that was just perfect for this surprise and reveal.
3 days later.
Right, I've got your little present, Laura, in your buddy's top. Laura's popped home for a minute. Stood next to a nice new Christmas tree, looking very Christmassy. Right, so there's 2 things in here.
2 things.
One of them's mine, one of them's yours. I need to take mine out, but you'll know which one's yours. But there's there's 2 things in there.
Okay, so I'm guessing.
So that
this
one's
yours.
that one's mine.
That's big. That's nice.
Do you like it? Turn around.
Oh.
It's nice, isn't it?
Yeah, that's really
I just
nice.
fancied it. It's like warm, but like wouldn't.
Warm. Are you going to wear that boiling?
Get cold nights in Tenerife.
Oh, where'd you get that from? Super dry as well.
Yeah, fluffy, warm, cozy.
Oh,
Nice, isn't it?
that's really nice. Trademark. Ooh. Oh, thank you.
What's it say on the front?
It says Super Dry, trademark, finest dry goods, NYC.
Turn it round.
Ooh. Oh, I'm gonna turn it round. That's really nice, that isn't it?
So, what? There's a clue on there to something else. There's a clue on there to something else on the jumper. On the jumper, you gotta have a look at the jump. Look at the jumper. Just let me show you the design of the jumper.
I'm just feeling the hood. The hood's really nice.
Right, so there's a clue. There's a clue on the front to something else.
Just something else.
Yeah.
Are we going up Tady?
No.
Are we going somewhere cold?
Might be. Maybe. Have you still not worked it out yet?
So we...
Oh, take your time, Laura, to work it out. What's on my jumper?
Right, well, that's what I'm looking at. That's America.
Yeah. And what's on yours?
New York.
Hey, you finally got it. We're off to New York.
Have we cleared this with the staff?
No, we're off. It's booked. It's done. We're off ski.
When?
On the 6th of December.
That's next week.
Yeah.
Let's do next week.
Yeah, in a couple of weeks we're off. 4 days, direct from Tenerife.
I was about to say, we're
Yeah.
going home first.
No,
Direct from Tenerife.
direct Tenerife flights.
Am I going to get to see Christmas?
Yeah, in New York.
Oh,
All the
I'm going to get to
trees,
see the
everything.
Rockefeller tree.
Everything, yeah.
Well,
I've booked a few things as well. So yeah, 4 days,
4 days.
direct from Tenerife and back again.
And we haven't cleared it with any
Direct
of our
flights.
staff.
Cleared it with mine.
So I've now got it.
Well, that's why I had to
That's
tell
fine.
you. You got 2 weeks. It's only 4 days.
I was about, yeah, and I've got the staff.
4 days.
Am I going to get to see Christmas?
Yeah. So rather than London and all that,
Oh.
New York, which you've always wanted to do New York. You've always wanted to do the Christmas.
New York.
Don't know whether you'll get snow, but you're gonna get cold.
It's going to be freezing.
Christmassy. I've already booked a Broadway show. There's loads of stuff. I've got a big surprise with the hotel as well.
Really? Well, you need to tell me where about to stay in.
Anywhere you can get anywhere in New York. Anywhere, you got the subway and taxis and walking and that. It's a good location, trust me.
Well, everywhere's a good location in London apart from...
I'm telling you now because I think you need to get shopping for like warm stuff.
Well, yeah.
Warm clothes, yeah. You need hats, scarves, all my
I've got
stuff's at
hats.
home. I'm going to have to...
Hats got... Is that why your mum brought me coat back?
No, they don't know. No one knows.
Oh.
No one knows, only Lisa in my work.
Myself going to have a heart attack.
The dog minder.
Oh, Rio, you're going on holiday as well. I get to see the Rockefeller tree. I've always wanted to see.
It's not just the Rockefeller tree, and there's loads going on. We've got loads to do. You've got to have a look at where you fancy going. You've got 4 days. Got to plan it.
Oh, I'm going to do that
You can
today.
go to an ice hockey game. You can go to a basketball game.
Or just
You could
walk
do a
around
helicopter over New
the
York.
posh streets so you can see all of the shops lit up like we did in London. It was
Yeah,
like nice.
you've got all that. Times Square.
Really?
There's like a little Christmas market near the Hudson River and stuff like that.
Oh,
yeah,
and
there's
then
loads.
Christmas market.
There's all kinds going on. My Instagram's been full of it for like a week, and I've been dying to send you all these reels. My TikTok and Instagram is full, so I can start sending you them now because I've got about 500 saved.
You need to send me them because I do the research. So I was going to say something then. I forgot what I was going to say.
So yeah, we're doing the direct flights from Tenerife, which are finishing next year, unfortunately. So I wanted to do them. They're just not carrying it on the route.
Fair enough.
So they came up at a good price, so gone for it. So 4 days direct Tenerife to Newark, New York, and then back. So it'll be United Airlines.
I want to try in New York. We need to get you that $1 pizza slice as well, because we were going to go years and years and years ago, weren't we? Then
we had it booked. No, we had it booked, and then Thomas Cook went bust.
And then.
And then the
hotel we booked was more like an
yeah, it was rough. It was rough. So we were dreading the hotel. Then it got cancelled because Thomas Cook went bust. Then we changed that trip to Paris, to France.
Yeah, and then COVID hit.
Then COVID hit, and we had to beg for the money back from that hotel.
Yeah.
So now you're finally going at Christmas, little Christmas break. We always try and go away a little bit during early December. We try and have a little break, don't we? So. Yeah.
Oh my God, I can't wait to see all. I can't wait to see the Christmas market. So I need to go.
Now we've only got hand luggage, obviously.
Because I'll take the big coats with me.
Yeah, so you're allowed a wheelie case and a rucksack with Ryanair.
Well, I'll only take one pair of shoes.
Yeah, it's like they've got to be comfy. I'm thinking if you take your big boots, they'll be warm, but we're going to be walking miles.
Well, those big boots can be walked miles in, but can it be walked New York miles in?
That's what I mean. Your feet might get sore, or the big heavy boots. So it's good for the cold, but we're also going to be doing a lot of walking. That's what New York's like. Central Park and all that.
Can't wait.
At Christmas. Very Christmassy. It's going to be busy.
Oh my God.
The flights were good, but my word, I tell you what, never paid so much for accommodation in my life.
Well, New York's but it is like...
At Christmas time it is.
New York, you wouldn't go every year, would you?
No, this is a one-off. This is going to be Christmas in New York, big box ticked.
Real trees like that?
Well, we don't know if they're going to be snowy and icy like that.
They'll be icy a bit.
It's going to be cold, yeah? It's going to be Christmassy.
Oh God,
lots of shopping and, you got to pack, you got to get organised.
Well, when we went the first time, we did loads of research.
Well, I've been doing it. I've been watching it. You came in the other night, I had to turn the YouTube videos off. I've been watching that guy. You know that guy we were watching years ago?
Yeah, because we had to get an app for the toilets, didn't we? Because there's no toilets.
Yeah, there was an app to find where you can go to the loo and that.
Yeah. Oh my God, I've got loads to do.
Yeah, I'll start sending you all the Christmas reels I've got. There's loads, absolutely loads.
Because I've been getting all the London and Manchester stuff.
Then there's no baseball because the baseball season's over, but there is a basketball game. And there is ice hockey.
Yeah, but then if you say we've got a Broadway show...
We have.
Do we want to do loads of shows?
I want to do as much as we can while we're there.
And we need to go up at 6 o'clock every morning, so...
You don't even know what Broadway show I've booked either. It's a good one. It's a good one.
You need to send me the area in which we're staying in so we can find breakfast spots around that area. So we can
You'll find it everywhere. It's a real good central location.
But for me.
Right.
And then we can get a quick bite to eat before
I think breakfast might be included. You'll have to wait and see the hotel, guys. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good.
God,
so loads of you wanted us to go to New York. We always wanted to go. We had it booked.
We had it booked, and we've always wanted to go back. But then we've always just went back to Florida, haven't we? And then
it's like where can we go? A little break. We did London last year, which was good.
That was amazing. Would have loved to go back.
And for the price of paid for the flights, were basically as much as it was to go to London, really. So a bit of a change. New York instead.
2 weeks. Oh my God, 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Yeah. Okay, and get doing the rota.
You best get yourself sorted.
Yeah.
Get yourself
Send me everything now because I've got two good staff in who can just be left alone and I can just sit there watching.
So yeah, it should be some good fun vlogs. Of course, we're going to vlog everything. We'll do a hotel tour. We'll show everything. We'll show getting a taxi from the airport, all of that stuff. The travel day. There's a few different things we're doing on travel day. That I won't ruin, but there's like a few different things you might want to see in terms of you viewers. So lots to come, lots to plan. I'll start sending you the reels.
I'd send me the exact date so I can get the stuff on the go.
Right, so off to work you go then.
Off to work to just watch videos.
You've got to get somewhere else. Make some cocktails. You can't just watch New York reels all day. That's all I get now, though. Because once you start saving them, your algorithm go, oh, hello, he's saving these. Let's send another one and another one and another one. So my thing's just full of them. There's all kinds. It's impossible to do it all, but there's all kinds going on.
We'll find the one.
All kinds going on. So you're going to need that jumper, I tell you. It's going to be nippy.
Yeah, I'm going to check the weathers as well, so I'll need that jumper.
So I might, if I can't, I was looking at trying to slink off to go to a football game.
Yes.
If I can't get back to the UK for a few days before we go, I'm going to have to buy new coats and everything because all of my winter stuff is in England.
It is.
My snood, my gloves, my big coat, everything is all in England, so I might have to buy all new stuff here. We'll see what happens.
Yeah. I'm excited.
Yeah, there you go. You've got to get all the Christmas decorations done before we go and everything.
I'm finishing early tonight, so I might start
get the tree decorated and stuff.
Start doing bits and we'll go down to your
This happened last year. We got the stuff out and then never ever did it.
I know. No, this year we're putting it up because I really want to put the tree up. But yeah, I'm excited. That'll get me excited for
There you go.
Okay then everyone, so there we go. Laura all surprised and has gone back to work absolutely buzzing, as am I. Super excited. I've got so much more planning to do, arranging things, booking things, and I will talk you through that whole process and everything when those New York vlogs start. I'll be giving you lots of tips, tricks if you're going yourselves, and also you can just follow along and we're going to have loads of fun. And basically we're just going to go away and bring the camera along. We'll give you pointers along the way, but overall have loads and loads of fun. Laura's dream holiday, she's always wanted to do it. New York, if we were doing New York at Christmas. So there we go, it should be great fun. Flying direct from Tenerife as well, that's going to feel very different. Normally when we go to America, we fly from Tenerife back to the UK, have a day, then from the UK to America. It's going to feel very different getting on a plane in Tenerife and landing in America. It's going to feel very unusual. I think we've only ever flown to one other destination from Tenerife, and that was from Tenerife North to Italy years ago. So it's going to feel very different. United Airlines, never flown with them. It's going to be really good fun, action-packed. I've got loads planned, so do stay tuned for it all. I hope you enjoyed the little reveal with Laura there. I didn't know how she was going to react, and it was getting to that point. I was trying to think of all these different ways to surprise Laura. But in the end, with time and work and, I was thinking about leaving clues and stuff. You've got to have a whole day to think of all this, plan it all out, and Laura's got to be here. So I think that was a good, fun way to do it. Buying her the hoodie. She thought the hoodie was the gift, and it was good fun. That just worked out really well. The hoodie I really liked for Laura did have New York on it, so I was like, that's perfect. It was meant to be. So I hope you enjoyed that. Do please hit the thumbs up. Make sure you hit the subscribe to keep tuned in for these New York vlogs. Stay subscribed to the channel. Keep an eye out. They will be coming up. But yeah, very exciting time. Something very different. As I said, I've been to New York once before in the summer, so this will be very different. Not done it for years. Very excited. I hope you all are as well. Hit the thumbs up, hit the subscribe, and we'll see you all very soon. New York, baby.